Hello, everybody. Yes, today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers. Is it? I think it's bigger than Core Class, which is also a new one for me because I'm just used to the original 6. I think it's like. Hold on. Uh, Hold on. I just watched a review. What's the fuck is the name? Uh, I know it has a class name. I'll remember it and put it in the title. But it's a Transformers. Uh, Hold on. Bravo class. That took a minute of thinking. I am a fucking dumbass. So this is going to be how I record this stuff from now on. See if the facial recognition can capture his. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it does. It's not focusing the best, but this is the monkey mode. Those are the guns. This is his gorilla mode. Painting the sculpting on it is good for the most part. There's some kibble on it. You can see his robot biceps poking out from his shoulder pads. There's some plates, but that's sculpting, so. And then the booty. On the gorilla butt, there is, you can see his thighs, his robo thighs, and his robo foot. So as long as you're not looking at that gorilla ass, you should be fine. Now, he can't really stand up in this form and look normal. I mean, technically he can, but he has no neck. His groin looks weird. He's got robotic plating and hollow legs. Yeah, cursed. Now the posability on this mode is a back at the bend at the leg, I guess, ankle pivot and ball joint at the ankle, hinge joint at the head. But again, that's more for the transformation. He can look down, can't look up unless you want to rip his back open. That's fun. Arms can spread, ball joint at the elbow, which really, I feel like if you had like an X-Acto knife, you could cut out a little bit of plastic there to give him a deeper elbow bend. Of course, he has an elbow swivel, which makes up for the lack of a wrist swivel, and a bicep swivel. No fingers articulation, which is fine, and a waist swivel, which is locked by his gorilla booty. There you go. Possibility for a gorilla for, this. It's no masterpiece figure, but it's not horrible. The accessories that this thing come with aren't really relevant in this mode. It's just a pair of cannons. Optimus Primal has cannons on his booty or his back, right? Anyway, let's get to the transformation. I don't have the fold-out instructions or the box because I'm a dumbass and forgot them. But transformation is pretty simple. Straighten out the legs. Pull up his gorilla booty. Rotation at, you work that waist swivel. Rotate his arms back to normal. Fold up the shoulder pads. Push his head back. Oh, you want to keep this. Okay, hold on. You want to keep that part down for this. So I guess push his head back. There we go. Ah, the camera fell. Motherfucker. Okay. The camera just fell for no goddamn reason. What the fuck? Okay. But what I was getting at is you have to fold this part back. I think my leg hit the cable. But you have to fold this bit back, pull his head out, and twist it, which does kind of bump his face. And then you see his Optimus hood, and then Roy's swivel. And you can't forget he needs his guns, but we will add those later. And the robot mode looks great. It's a little lacking of paint. I wish there was some red on his chest. There's more red on his chest than blue, so I have no clue why the fuck they left it fully blue. Except if I remember right. I haven't seen Beast Wars, and I don't plan on it. But, either way, he looks meh. But this mode is where I'm going to mention a minor issue. The paint's fine. There's no chipping, except for a little bit on his chest there. And unfortunately on his face. His hips are really a problem. They're not too loose, but when you lift him up, his legs should not look like spaghetti. That's why I have this tube of shoe glue. Preferably you'd use super glue. Quick dry super glue. Or if you're rich, future floor polish or joint, or they call it joint thing, but as Jobby the Hong calls it, joint coom. Either way, this is a pretty decent depiction of him. His back has a lot of kibble, but pretty much everything from the upper half on the lower half is the only non-canon examples of kibble. Also, for some weird reason, he has this weird, he has a really weird joint on his leg, but we'll get to that later. So, let's get a look at the head sculpt, which is fiddle focus. Focus. No, not on the hand. Not on the hand. I'm waiting for it to focus. Is he just too close? Hey, either way, his head sculpt looks decent. There's not enough painting. His lips are completely unpainted. I would have just given him an Optimus Prime head. But, yeah. Now, he is relatively solid. He actually has really good posability for Bravo class. Bravo class and all of the Authentics line are kind of known for having dog shit posability. Cough, cough, my last review. Because that was also from the Authentics class. Or the Authentics... the Transformers Authentics line. Now let's get to his accessories, which are just these cannons. They're really small and unpainted blue plastic. He can put them on his back, like how he does in most of Beast Wars. He just has them like this. But then they flip up, and they gave him slots for that. God, that looks epic. Makes me want to leave him displayed like this. The other guy is going to be in his car mode, because the car mode looks so much better than the robot mode. But that's all. No, you know, he has the Cyber Sabers in the show. Doesn't fucking have them in this. Which pisses me off. Now, if you want a better quality video, someone reviewing this guy, I have to give a big thanks to Soundwave 8084. He made a video on this guy. You might have to scroll down. I don't know. I just looked it up, and that was the first one I saw. I also saw the other one, which was on Google. That one's pretty good, but either way, yeah. Now, for gimmicks, he actually does have those arm cannons. Those have been present on a lot of his recent figures. Like, even the Masterpiece has them. But you guys did not come here for... oh, yeah, he can also hold the guns, which, that's... him holding his cannons, that's haram. I don't care what you say, that's haram. You will go to hell if you even dare put those guns in his hands, unless you're showing that and saying that it's haram. I'm gonna stop saying that before a Muslim attacks, before I get attacked by a Muslim. But either way, it's a shit thing to do. Either way, let's get to the posability. We have a swivel at the head, rotation, and hinge joint out at the arm, hinge joint at the shoulder pad, but again, that's for the transformation, which, yeah. He also comes in his robot mode. Same arm posability as monkey mode, meaning that pathetic elbow bend, which I am going to be fixing. I'll probably make a second video on this guy, which is modifying him. And then then every ball joint could be a swivel. No wrist swivel, but at least you do get a waist swivel, which is beautiful. Kick, which actually holds its pose. moves back that far, and you can he can't really do the splits that well, but if you put his legs forward, he can do a beautiful pair of splits. Bend at the knee, and this weird inward bend at the knee. Is there a reason for this, Hasbro? Are you trying to make him do the Karate Kid pose? Ball, and then of course a normal ball joint bend at the knee, and a ball joint at the ankle, which gives you a abysmal pivot, but his feet are sculpted at a slight angle. I just realized when I disassembled this guy earlier, I put his fucking feet on backwards. God damn it! But this figure is okay. I give it 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. It's average for the line. Yes, this is gonna be how the outros are gonna be formatted for this series. I might look over there when I'm doing them, but either way. This figure is decent. He definitely deserves some more love. He is the best one from this line that I've gotten. I am actually going to be reviewing the larger class, like, I don't know where the fuck the race car guy is, but the race car, oh, here he is. This guy's class version of Optimus Prime. Other than that, I can't really think of any ideas, really. Give me some ideas in the comments. I think I had a Grimlock from that line, and he was a good figure. Like, his robot mode was decent, minus, his tail falling off a lot, and his dinosaur mode was great. I feel like they emphasized the wrong mode with a lot of these figures. Like, they emphasized the mode that nobody's going to display it as a race car. Because, except for the Autobot logo, you can't fucking tell that it's a Transformer. Unless you flip him over, and show you in the bottom of the car. Which nobody is going to display it this way. You're not going to, are you? Anyway, have a good day. Goodbye, my sons. I didn't like that.